Gooby dooby dooby doo you. Bam! What's up, Mr. DAWG dog? Catfish dog. What's going on, my brother? Well, I decided I was gonna go out and fish, but Buggy wants to link. Good, I need to put it up there. So I about that. I copy that son of a gun. Come on here. I post this here. Good morning there, Andrew. I need to step out here and smoke. I was done this before I smoked. That's what sucks about it. I went out to the lake this morning. That son of a bitch still froze. Wee wee. One ton parking club. Bugman. What y'all doing today? It's foggy, raining, bad shit going. Okay, old Buggy. What you doing, Bug Man?
I had to go to the VA and get a blood drawn, some x-rays, and I'm headed home. Just got a call. Mom said Dad fell, and I'm like, are you effing kidding me? So I'm headed back to the house now. He's not hurt or anything. He just can't get up. And I was like, well, he's by his recliner. I said, have him back up to his recliner and lean on it so I get there.
How far do you live from where you're at?
About 10 minutes. I was at the pharmacy picking up his medicine when she called.
Did you get that medicine I told you about for that rash you got?
Yeah. Nah, I'm just going to spread that one around the community, to be honest with you. I want everyone else to experience the joy. But yeah, another day in my life, man. I got work to do, so I really don't have time for this today, but it is what it is.
Morning, Chrissy.
Nice and misty rain out right now.
Yeah, I took
but it is warm.
Boat and hauled it all the way up there to Wilburn.
50 degrees out right now.
Still.
Yeah, I can't see
53 here.
Nice. Yeah, before long the ice will be melted off.
And it was, well, it ain't but about a half-inch thick, but I was like, I don't want to tear my transducer and stuff off when I was backing it in.
No, man. I'd never put my boat in a lake that's got a solid surface. There ain't no way. I don't care how solid it is or how thin it is. I'd have to laugh at my buddy that's got the bluegill pond that I can go get the bluegill at. I told him last week I was going to come out and go ice fishing, and he texted me Monday. He said, hey, I think that ice is too thin right now. You may not want to come out. I was like, yeah, no kidding, dude. I am not coming out.
We lost your voice there when the phone rang.
Yeah, no worries. I just told him, he texted me to tell me the ice was getting too thin to be going on. And I laughed and told him I wasn't planning on coming out there. After it gets above 30 or so, I'm not interested.
Y'all's looks like ours down here. Water standing everywhere.
Oh, God, yeah. It has nowhere to go, man.
I watched them guys come down there at that dock, and they loosened up all the cables that hold it to the bottom. So I think they gave them about 2 foot slack because they said they expected to raise up by 2 feet.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can see it. I know the lake that I catfish at or whatever, they let it down evidently in the wintertime because it was down about 12 feet probably. And hopefully it'll come back up now.
Lloydies, good morning. No, J-Dog, real men put their boat in with 3 inches of ice. Well, you must be the real man because I ain't real tearing my shit up.
I am not a real man. I am not putting my boat in on a solid surface. It's not meant for that. There are differences. It's science. Look it up.
I've been out there and I've had it, but I was like, I can handle a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch ice. That ain't really, but I don't know how deep it is any other place out there. So if I go around through there real slow and all of a sudden hit a big old inch slab, I don't know what that'd do. I don't want to turn the transducer off.
For me, I guess it would depend on what my boat's made of. You know what I mean? Or how old and beat up it is. If I got an old clunker, I ain't gonna worry about it then. Heck, throw that bad boy in the lake and go fishing. Weld you a big old V in the front like a splitting wedge for wood and just go out there and bust ice.
Mine has
Follow
got a great
me,
old big
guys.
V in the front.
Follow me, guys. I'll open it up for you. Oh, well, I got work I got to do today. So as soon as I get home, I can get Papa back up in his chair. And Mom said he spilled his milk and she told him to sit there while she went and got a towel. And I think he probably got up. And sometimes he gets out of his chair, he's leaning forward. You know what I mean? And I try telling him, Pop, you can't lean forward like that, buddy. Okay, when you get out of that chair, you lean forward, gravity will take effect. And sure enough. And don't even mention you got a walker sitting right there next to it. Don't mention that one because he don't want to hear it. Uh-oh. Low fuel light just came on. Why not?
And you just passed the gas station a while ago.
I know I did, didn't I? There's another one up there about 4 miles, so we're just going to hold our breath real quick. I figure if I go fast enough, I might be able to coast there.
How close are you to Brownstown, Indiana?
I'd have to look it up. What's it by? Because there's a Brownsburg that's around Indianapolis, and then Brownstown, it sounds like a little town somewhere. I'd have to look it up and see.
Brownstown's pretty close to the Ohio, where Richmond, Indiana.
Yeah, I'm hours from there. I'm about, if you talk like Louisville, the Interstate 65 area, I'm about 3 hours from there.
Damn, son.
Depending on who's driving. If I'm driving, it's 3 hours. Somebody else driving, it's probably 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? I don't drive fast, and I've been known to stop whenever I want.
Wabash River?
Yeah.
Are you close to the
when I went
Wabash?
to What's that?
Are you close to the Wabash?
Not too far, actually. It's about an hour north of me. The Mississippi Wall's not real far from me, but I got to go towards John Euler's area to get anywhere where it's deep enough to have fish,
Well, my wife's got family in Kokomo and Peru.
Yeah. Yeah, you go north of Kokomo on 31 there, and there's a good stretch of river right through there. A real good stretch.
I was always backtracking. I wasn't looking for no river.
I've seen it on the it's actually on up past Peru, I think, north of Kokomo, past the prison there. But I've seen it driving over for years, going dirt bike racing up this place up there. And I look at that river and think, and it's got to be, 60 yards, 70 yards wide, maybe. And I know there's got to be boat ramps somewhere around there to get on it. And I just got to drive up there and drive around and look around. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, hell, that's down here. I found a boat ramp I didn't even know existed here last year on the Kentucky River. I was like, hey, I've always wondered how you got down to this part of the river, but now I know.
Yeah. Oh, that's
cool. Whether I leave a vehicle there or not would be subject.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I know if I find one over there where I'm talking about, it's definitely going to be out in the middle of nowhere.
I looked out the left side
there
of the
may
window.
not be too many people running around up that way either, because it's out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there ain't nothing there but cornfields and river,
Shoot, that's where the best place to go.
Yep. And I think there's a guy has a video on YouTube that fishes right around there because I talked to him via email a few times. And he told me to get with him and he would show me because he was actually just testing a boat motor on his video and it looked familiar. And I asked him, what river is that? And he told me. And I said, well, that looks real close to where I used to drive over it on 31. And he said, yeah, it is. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I asked him, any catfish in there? And he said, oh, yeah. He said, there's catfish here. He said, not many people fish it, though. And I'm like, oh, That's even better. That was a couple years ago, so I need to go back and find out who it was or whatever. I'm sure I added him to my favorites or whatever it is you do. Got to get some petrol for the little Ford. That figures. I ain't gonna get much. This is a quick hit right here.
J Dog said, Leroy, what you up to, buddy? That ain't what he said, but I ain't repeating what he said. J Dog, I went out to Will Green and pouring the rain, and there was about a half inch of ice on there. So I figured about maybe tonight, tomorrow morning, with all this heat and rain, it might be gone. It's melting pretty daggone quick, though. He said, I seen, yeah. I mean, it was, I don't know. If I knew it wouldn't turn the transducer off, I'd back it out in there. Or I could have just shoulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda just took off and went to the Ohio River.
Yep, that's enough to get me where I need to go.
Then you couldn't have put no more $5 in.
I didn't actually. 2 gallons, which in this car is about 60 miles.
It's harder on your fuel pump.
I don't care. Today I don't care anyway.
That's what I've heard. I don't know the difference.
Yep, 96 miles to empty now. So, yep, I was right. I had it said 30, but I don't trust that. It says 96. I'm okay with that.
I actually drove by the other day that said 6 miles. Sandy, y'all fishing tonight, right? I can't believe Lincoln River is frozen. I know. When you sent me that picture of it, it said it was frozen. Sandy and them's fishing tonight, I believe.
Oh, that's cool. Give me something to watch while I'm working. What is today? Wednesday?
Yep.
It is Wednesday, isn't it? I got to go to the doctor tomorrow at the VA there where I just had the x-rays and the blood draws done. Get the process started to get my left knee replaced. I tried to put it off till I was done caring for mom and dad, but I go Walmart, man. I can barely walk when I get done doing the thing around it, shopping for groceries. To the point I'm leaning on the cart to get back to the car, and I'm like, yeah, I probably better get this taken care of. Because if it gets much worse, I ain't gonna be able to go shopping. And I don't want to be sitting in there for the pickup and have other people picking out my stuff.
I've been doing that for a year now.
Well, I can't, man. It's like picking mangoes, for instance. I don't want nobody picking them because if you don't know what you're looking for, you're just gonna grab the first one you find. It'll either be rotten or to be so hard you gotta wait a week or two for it to try and ripen up a little bit. And then things like bread, I always reach in the back and get my bread because it's the freshest bread.
Well, we just do it because it's a convenience. But
yeah, believe me, if I could do it just for me, there's stuff, like if it was like household stuff and things like that, or milk and that kind of stuff, I would do it, but not. I'm picky on what I'm going with, especially in the produce section.
Well, Amy's got to where she says she's saving money doing that because when we go in a grocery store, you pushing a buggy down through there and you see a box of Oreos, you say, damn, them look good.
Yep. I guarantee you'd save money. I never even thought about that part. Yep. Because I will impulse buy. Don't let nobody kid you.
I know it.
Said them Oreos look good. I'm like, ooh, them Pepperidge Farm Mint Milanos. I ain't had none of them for a couple of years because they cost so much. But today's a good day.
Lloyd, is you all right? I don't. Emojis don't bother me. Everybody in here knows that if I don't like something, I just time your ass out.
Yeah, nobody comes up on my live no more because I kicked Avid and the one guy out one morning because I was trying to get some information about John, and they kept talking. Well, I kept timing them out, and they kept muting them, and they kept unmuting. So it's like I was at my wits' end because I was trying to get some, pertinent information. So I just sent them out the way you got to go, man, till I can get my info I need.
Eric, good morning, fishing favor. Good morning. J Dog says he has an emoji for you, buddy. You must have got another phone call. We can't hear you again.
It's Mom. I just turned down my road. I'm not answering it. I'm almost there, so
Well,
I'll
get everything taken care of. If you want to, holler back.
I will. I may jump back up here when I get in the house after I get everything done.
All right, brother.
That bass tracker sitting in my yard. Whose boat's that, I wonder? It's one of them 18 Pro specials or something like that. But I'll be back later.
All right, buddy.
All right.
See you, man. Is Fishing Favor, are you somebody I used to know by a different name, or because I can't remember that name? Or Billy, what's up, brother? So he said, still fudge up Mr. Austin. Which Austin is that? There's several Austins. See, now I'm wondering. There's the mail lady delivering bills. That's all she brings is bills. Austin Favor Lee. I've always been Fishing Favor, just newer to the scene, I reckon. Okay. Well, welcome in. Nice to meet you. Well, come on, Cindy, say that you're fishing tonight. I seen the thing. You got a emoji mode, not an emoji. What do you call them? Thumbnail up. Bored. J-Dog don't love me no more. She said, I'm fishing tonight. Cool beans. Cool beans. Give us something to watch. Kentucky got their ass spanked by South Carolina last night. Pissed me off. I had to quit watching all the sports last night. Oh. James River person. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm supposed to be up there sometime this summer. I'm going to make a trip up there. And I know in May, I believe it is, I'll be in Alexandria, Virginia. And that is so close to, I think Washington, D.C. is only like 8, 10 miles from there, I think. But it takes you like 4 hours to get to it. But I think that's the part of the Potomac. Yeah. You man up and froze your cojones off last night. Yeah, I mean that Saturday. Amish? Eh? Asking, did he get his feet wet? No. Sammy had to get his feet wet. Man, I wish the water would melt. Come on, it needs to melt. I mean, what the temperature's got to be? The temperature is, what is it here? What does this button do? Uh, oh, well, how, it might have been round in that Texas town. Well, it ain't that one, so it's got to be this one. All right, that's a big X0. Sammy is ignorant and doesn't know how to walk. That's why he got his feet wet. You ain't I telling you caught him that. Lord, that'll be an awfulest ass whooping you ever seen right there. He'll take you all the way to Augusta and dragging your ass. Today's my oldest son's birthday. Ooh, Lord. Oh, that's the wrong one. Huh. Why won't this play? Well, dang it. It won't play, and I don't know why. Huh. Weird. Matt, what's happening? The only crapping in here would probably be from Eric. Well, it's quit here. By the time I got back home, back to the boat, under it quit. Temperature jumped up like 20 degrees. It's 53 outside right now. It shouldn't take that. You wouldn't think it wouldn't take it long to thin out enough. But I almost tempted to drive back here about 1:30. I hate going there today. I ain't even unhooked the boat. The boat's still hooked up. Well. Wow, how. Well. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. I put a post on the Wilgreen site asking if they had, if the lake had started thawing, and I never did see that. And somebody said it's starting to thaw, so I never did see it. Could have saved me a trip all the way around. Which is, y'all.
The baking up process.
That's what you get. The maggot. Get in the house, baboon. Get in there. Get your tail in the house.
What are you doing? Eric, I can't hear a word you're saying, and you're not muted. You are silent. Well, maybe I'm muted. No, I'm not. You're not muted. I hear your lips are smacking. You're not supposed to be driving, fooling with the phone anyway, especially in bad weather. Dang it. What's Curtis going to do if something happens to you? He'll never get to fish again. MI6, what's up? Can we do Braille, please? I'll do sign language for Eric. Hi, Eric. Well, I hate to just sit here on front of this daggone old screen. Been 28 minutes. So I think bored. I got the sweeping and mopping done, the dishes done, got supper ready to cook, laundry going, done been to the lake, done got back. Nothing on the screen. Don't leave yet. Why? Why? Give me one good reason why I should stay here. Oh, I can hear that road noise.
No, I can hear you.
I can hear you now.
I couldn't hear you.
Might have been your connection.
Well, I had it connected to my Bluetooth. I had to take it off because if not, it'd echo.
Looks like y'all got all the rain too.
You going fishing today?
I've done been out there once and it froze over.
Oh. J-Dog and Sambo it? Break through the ice?
I started to, and then I looked down and I said, I don't want to break my transducer off and all that crap. Back. I sprayed backing in that ice, it would break it off.
Blame you there.
How many stops you already made?
Huh?
I said, how many stops have you already made?
6. That's all I had today. I only had 18 fucking tires.
Damn, you done already then, ain't you?
Yeah. Heading back to the warehouse.
You gonna get reloaded or you done for the day?
Done for the day. I'm an out of town driver. I don't have to go back and get reloaded. It's a slow time of year. Spring will hit, and then I'll be having all them farm tires and everything. And I won't be getting back till 6 o'clock.
You deliver those big old tractor tires?
We deliver everything but motorcycle tires.
Damn. Well, deliver me a set of tires to fit my truck.
I just got mine put on the truck like a month ago. On my personal truck.
I gotta buy a set pretty soon.
Cost me about $900, but at least they take it out in payments.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good thing.
Lloyd, he said, "What rig are you driving?"
Driving a Zuzu box truck. 24 foot long, 13.6 foot tall.
Just big enough to get caught by wind.
Yeah. It's not windy. It's pouring down rain. And it's so foggy in some spots where the snow melt is, making it foggy.
Did you see that little short I put on early this morning from Will Green?
No, I didn't.
Man, the fog out there, I mean, it was just thick.
That's how it was for me this morning. That's all.
I need to ask you a question, though.
Depends if I might not have the answer. I'm pretty dumb.
I want to know why you so jealous of Steve Mosley.
I ain't jealous of Steve Mosley. I just like picking with him because it's funny.
Well, J-Dog says you're jealous of it.
I ain't jealous. He thinks it's funny too. That other guy couldn't take a joke.
Who was he?
Size matters.
He can take it. He can take it.
Hey, life's worth living. Laughter makes life worth living. That's what. Yeah, laughter makes life worth living.
What shithouse wall did you get that from?
Huh?
I said, what shithouse wall did you get that from?
I was at Pickle Park. They had a number of this guy Lee Evans in there too. And I seen a catfish and crappie sticker right beside it.
Andrew said, "Excuse me, what was the joke, Eric?" Good morning, Ashley.
What was the joke? It was Andrew. That's the joke. He knows. Wouldn't share the fucking dog with me that day. I had to go fish with Chad.
Oh, man.
And I had to look at my brother drool all over Chad's boat.
Buggy says you're just jealous of Steve because he took your place at Pickle Park.
Steve could have him and his mom. I think, what's he call his kayak? Ain't it your mom? I think that's what he calls his kayak. That's
I
what
don't
he
know.
Pretty sure that's what Steve named his kayak. Your mom.
Andrew said he's not a J-Dog groupie.
He's not a great. Yeah, right. We all love J-Dog because, going out and fishing with him, even if you're not catching fish, you're guaranteed to have a good time. And that's what it's all about. And a lot of people's forgotten that, They want to go out there and catch this big fish, or oh, I'm the best fisherman. Whatever. It's not about that. About having a good time with friends and family that you love. I mean, laugh, joke.
J-Dub said liar. uh, I thought him about once trying to reach that open spot of ice out there, but I said, I just don't think my rods will throw that far.
I don't know if you guys can tell how foggy it is out there.
Yeah, you can't hardly see off the side of the road there. Out in that field, it looks foggy. There's Mr. Cool Cats.
Mr. I lost by half 0.0 pounds, and
You know, the first time I met him is he jumped from his boat and swam probably 60 yards to Jody's pontoon, hung around there and talked to us for a second, and then swam back. I was like, man, I wouldn't do that. I just can't do that. I can swim like a fish, but I just can't. I'd be afraid of another boat.
I float like a turd.
Well, you are what you are, you know.
Yeah, buddy. I'm in it. That's true. You were beat by a great fish in the last, what was it, 5 minutes or something like it. That's so messed up. But that was great. Great tournament.
I ever get my ass in gear, I'm gonna fish some real tournaments. I just to say that I've done it.
Yeah. I like fishing the ones that are like bragging rights and.
Oh, I know, I do too. I just want to fish one to say that I've done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We thought about actually taking off and going to Watts Bar this week, but I don't know. We just didn't. But I guarantee you, it will be next week. It will be down there. I promise you, we'll be down there.
All it's doing is fucking raining. Can't believe we're gonna get rain all the way until Sunday is what they're saying. More fishing.
Lou, Uncle Lou, yeah, you've told me that since the beginning. You know, you'll learn more about fishing and stuff just by listening and watching other people that's doing it the right way. I mean, but I've come to the conclusion, and I believe I've always said this. You know, you can't take how I fish Will Green and take it to the Tennessee River or the Ohio River or even Taylorsville.
Yep.
Just, I mean,
Lake fishing is a lot different than fishing on the river.
Oh yeah, you know, and the Ohio River is way different than the Tennessee River.
Yeah. Well, one thing I can say, there's a lot of great guys that fish the Ohio River, and they do a lot of great good fishing when they go somewhere else.
But even if I'm gonna fish, I might fish that one up here at Taylorsville a few times, and I ain't going in with no expectations, James or Lou. I mean, it's and I don't care what they say. Old man Jim told me one thing, and I've stuck with it, and I believe it. You're only as good a catfisherman as the water that you fish.
That's right.
I mean, if you go to a place that ain't got nothing but 10 or 15 pounders, that's all you gonna catch. J-Dog said I'm going to have a J-Dog's biggest fan tournament this spring.
I win.
Hey, Skip, good to see you too, buddy.
What's up, Skip?
He just put out a video of a new PB. I think I watched some of it, but the sound wasn't on. I don't know if that was his son-in-law or son or neighbor or what.
Stupid rain. I'm sick of it already.
But I watched the guy the other day using that. Skip said that was his son. All right. Congratulations to him. But I watched the guy the other day. I was out on a boat with him here a while back, and he used live scope. By George, I'm going to tell you what. I swear, I think what's half of them guides got on their boat to put these people on fish. I mean, I know they know where the waters and learn. You know, I know they do. I mean, you learn, and if you're serious about it, but that live scope was dang. I mean, when you can drop your bait down in a 50 foot of water and look down there and see a fish and drop your bait down, hit that thing and make it swim away, you know how accurate it is. Well, I'm glad you guys on a first name basis in chat. Fever, Matt, Lou, Lynn, Skip, Bill, Chrissy, Billy.
You know, the original live scope was you throw your niece or nephew out there and let him swim around. What to tell you what he sees.
Well, James, he'd come up on them big holes and he just could move real slow across them. And he'd see a fish down there and he'd hit spot lock, let everything settle down and drop his bait right down there. Boom. And catching bait was way easier too. You see that thing open up like an umbrella coming out and going down under the water, and then we didn't have a tape net, so it was sinking and coming together. Oh, I know it, James. They won't even need to go to a doctor's office. They'll just walk out in the yard and scan you from a satellite. Yeah, when you got a fish, you know, and you can automatically say in 25 foot of water, you can say, okay, there's my live scope zone. I see the fish are running 15 to 18 foot deep. And boom, just drop right down on it. All right, Skip. I'm glad you got to come in, brother. Still going to get to fish with you one of these days.
Yeah, I hope to too.
He came down for, I think, when we done that thing at on the Licking River down there for Amy that year. Chris and Telly came down. Skip came down. I think Chad D came. We all
Yep,
fished
I'm
it.
hoping to do something like that around the beginning of August.
Shoot, we ended up going up under that shelter and cooking hot dogs and having cupcakes and just, you know. I've heard that too, Lou, that Garmin has the best of that forward-facing sonar, and I don't know, catfishing fever. I'd like to, but go back out this afternoon. Rain's supposed to. Oh, you talking about that, Lee? But I don't know. Just I don't think it's supposed to be cold tonight at all either. I mean, I might go out in the night. If J Dog will drive down, we'll go out tonight fishing. I bet in 10 years you'll be able to get in your boat, turn on all your gear, and type in large blue clavin and trolling motor somewhere on your main boat. We'll go out and find the fish for you. Probably. They about to do that now. I mean, all you do is driving the boat. They find it. They find the fish. You just drive the boat. And it took me a long time to get used to it, but I'm a big fan of side scan. I like side scan and down scan more than I do sonar. Once you get used to it and what you're looking at, and I mean, it took me a long time to figure out what I was looking at and listening to other people tell and talk about them, and then watching videos and all kinds of stuff. But side scan I really like it. And I don't never set it real far out. I think I keep mine at right at about 80 feet out each side's off. Because with that Garmin that I got, that 9-inch screen, I just, you know, I want to keep it as clear as I can possibly get it. You go any further and you start losing pixels and stuff. So 24-inch screen. Oh yeah, I know, James. I mean, I've messed with my settings on mine. I think somebody on here gave me some base settings, and I wrote them down and went out on the water and put it in that way. And then I just got to what I like better and what I wanted, what I felt like I could see better. Color makes a big difference. Changing your color scheme can make a big difference, I think. Certain types of water. See, and Lloyd, when I turn on my screen, I've been on these waters so daggone much. There's like little road maps where my boat's been, and I ain't figured out how to delete all those tracks where I've been before. All right, buddy. We'll see you later, Fever. Catfish Fever and Outdoors. Mr. Lindbach, I believe. Shut up, Moose. Quit looking at me that way. Man, you know, on Google on your phone, you can point it and take a picture of a dog, and it'll tell you what brand of dog that thing is. There's more crap on the Lowrance and the Helix than one will ever use. I lost whatever. Need to disagree in using them to what? I lost need a degree. Oh, at least need a degree in using them to full function. Well, that was an ordeal. Oh yeah, you go out in that fog late at night. God. I know it's bad too because you get say, well, I'll just keep this bank that I'm at. I know I'm on this side of the river, so I'll just keep it here. And you go around and fall on the bank, and then you come to a gargantuous cove, and you, shallow up in there. I ain't going in there. I'll just shoot across. Then you realize you shot across the river. But I've always heard that between like a Lowrance and Humminbird and all that the Garmin ease of use is 10 times easier. And I do use my phone at the same time that I use my Garmin out there for Navionics and stuff too. I mean, I don't know how to bring it up on my phone. Yep, been there, done that. We're sitting in the middle of the Cumberland River down there off Lake Cumberland that time. Fog rolled in the middle of the night. You couldn't see the front of the boat. So we were just basically at an idle, basically current. We kept hearing something doing that all the way down through there. Like, what the hell is that? Finally heard somebody say, hey, is anybody over there? I was like, yeah, we're in a boat. He said, I am too. Follow this sound. We finally found him. He had Navionics, and he took us out of here. James said, I would go get a haircut, but you don't prune a dead tree. Oh, shit, bar and fake matches. I want to go fishing somewhere. Dang it. I done got my bait ready. The rods are ready. The boat's hooked up, ready to go. Dang it. Come on, you heathen children. I almost took up with Taylorsville, but I'm glad I didn't because I'd hate to drive all the way up there and it'd be froze over. Which is an hour to Taylorsville, 2 hours to the Ohio River, 15 minutes to Wilbraham. I bet it's thawed out. I bet I can pack my boat in now. Now, 55 degrees. Supposed to be 60 tomorrow, I believe. Man, I want to go fishing. I want to go bad. This diet Amy's got me on Eric's rough. All right, Lloyd, appreciate you coming in, buddy. James, I really ain't worried about the rain, and everything being wet. I mean, that don't just as long as the wind don't blow for too bad and Ice is gone. All the snow is just about gone. There is no more snow on the ground unless it's pushed up by a snow blade somewhere. Well, they said you should come up. We will fish tonight. You can't stay out all night. If I come up fish all, it's gonna be all night long, baby. It's been raining here, James, since what is it now? It's 12:13. Probably since about 9 o'clock. But it's quit for the past 30, 40 minutes. So the fishing fever, we were in such a drought down here. We were in that severe drought at one time. Trust me. We heard you can't make it all night. I know you can't. I've been in the boat with you to start getting late. Look over and J-Dog going. And I'd yell, bite, 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 bite. They keep saying a lot of rain is coming, but it's not made it here yet. Well, when I was up at our lake earlier, that new dock system they got, there were some guys there and they were cranking they put about 2 feet of slack in the cables to hold that dock to the bottom. He said, yeah, fish with Jody. She has sleeping. What? Huh? Oh, she has the sleeping part down, yeah. Yeah, I got where you come from now. Yeah, I know now. Oh, yeah. I fished with Jody, I think, before she knew you, James. And I'll tell you what, she was. I used to do this YouTube stuff a long time ago, James. And I just burned out and got out of it. I still miss fishing with everybody. I got to meet a lot of different people and fishing with a lot of different people, different places that I never thought I'd ever fish. And I always wanted to fish, but just never thought I would be able to, and it happened. I'm gonna come up to Hoover Lake one of these days. Yeah, the last time we were down there at Watts Bar, been about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 now. When I backed in there at Tom Fuller, the end of the ramp's only like 5 feet out into the water. It's a pretty steep little drop. I mean, thought we broke off an axle there once until I found on the right side. It's better on the right side than it is the left. At least there's a gravel bar there. We went up there to that the gravel ramp up there by the power plant that right down from 58. I couldn't even put in it. It was so far out of water. And holes. Oh my God! I seen holes in there that would swallow a wheel and axle. I mean, to be a high travel lake, now you would think they'd have a better boat ramp than that. I said lake. It's Lake River System. Where you at now, Eric?
I'm in Chillicothe right now.
That's where they hold that big biker rally at.
Here by the paper mill. It stinks.
Well, I'm learning them, James. Believe me. And man, putting in down there below the dam, at Watchbar Dam, if you put in when they got a lot of current coming through, that's a rough deal. Boat wants to stay like this all the time while your trailer sits over here like that. Easy riders. I don't know if it's easy riders, but I know that they hold a big bike rally up there in Chillicothe. All right, fishing fever. Work, your finger to the bone. Well, Eric, I've been on over an hour, so I think I'm gonna ease out of here and might ride back up under the lake.
All right, brother. I'm about to go have lunch.
We didn't have a doubt that you were going to eat again.
Huh?
I said we didn't have a doubt you were going to eat again.
I haven't ate since this morning, since breakfast.
Go over and get you one of them foot long from Subway.
I don't eat that crap. I'm going to J Dog's favorite restaurant.
Well, J Dog, he said, "Why am I leaving?" Well, I'm thinking I might just, since I'm hooked back up, still hooked to the boat, I might just run back up there and see if I can't get the boat in because it was melting quick. I mean, what time I sat there for over an hour, and I watched you could see that the ice had broke up into big sheets, and it was, like acre sheets, and they were just moving all toward the dam, and behind that was all clear. So I don't know. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. So if I can, at least might be able to fish off the bank somewhere up there. I don't know. But I'll holler at y'all after a while. All right, see you, brother. Y'all be careful, and I'll see y'all on the flip side.